Adam Chen stared at the holographic document floating before him, its alien script pulsing with an ominous blue light. The translation matrix in his neural implant struggled to parse the Zephyrian legal terminology. But one phrase kept appearing with alarming frequency: matrimonial binding contract. "This can't be right," he muttered, running his hand through his dark hair. 3 months ago, he'd been a simple xenoarchaeologist on Earth, studying ancient artifacts. Now he was humanity's first diplomatic representative to the Zephyr Consortium, and apparently, according to this document, he was also someone's husband, 3 someones to be precise. The door to his quarters chimed, and Adam quickly dismissed the hologram. "Come in." Kinza, his human colleague and the mission's xenolinguist, entered with her usual confident stride. Her auburn hair was pulled back in a practical ponytail, and her green eyes held their characteristic spark of intellectual curiosity. "Adam, we have a problem," she announced, then paused, noting his pale complexion. "Actually, judging by your face, you already know about it. The marriage contract?" Adam slumped into his chair. "How did this even happen?" "I was just trying to register for temporary residency on Zephyr Prime." Kinza activated her tablet and pulled up a translation interface. "I've been analyzing the original documents you signed. It seems there was a mistranslation in the automatic processing system. When you indicated you were seeking long-term accommodation with local integration, the system interpreted that as a formal request for matrimonial arrangement. And the Zephyrians just approved it? Without asking me?" "That's where it gets interesting," Kinza said, settling into the chair across from him. "In Zephyrian culture, marriage isn't just a personal union. It's a political and economic alliance. The fact that they approved your request means the consortium sees significant value in binding you to their society." Before Adam could respond, the door chimed again. This time 3 figures entered, their movements graceful and synchronized. The Zephyrian sisters were indeed beautiful, as the gossip networks had reported. But their beauty was distinctly alien, tall and willowy with luminescent skin that shifted between pale blue and silver, large eyes that held depths of ancient wisdom, and delicate features that seemed almost crystalline. The eldest Lirali stepped forward. Her voice carried the musical quality common to her species, but her words were perfectly clear thanks to the translation implants. "Honored Adam," she said, inclining her head respectfully. "We have come to discuss the matrimonial contract and its unexpected nature." Her sister Marana, slightly shorter with more pronounced silver tones in her skin, added, "We understand that humans do not practice collective matrimonial arrangements. This situation is as unprecedented for us as it is for you." The youngest, Crystalis, who appeared to be close to Adam's age in human terms, spoke with evident embarrassment. "The contract was processed through automated systems. None of us expected that the consortium's matching algorithms would approve such an arrangement with an off-world species." Adam felt some of his panic subside. At least they were as confused as he was. "So we can just cancel it, right?" he asked hopefully. The sisters exchanged glances, and Lirale's expression grew somber. "That is complicated. The contract has already been registered with the consortium's central authority. Cancellation would require unanimous consent from all parties and approval from the High Council." Kinza leaned forward, her analytical mind already working on the problem. "What are the implications if the contract stands?" Marana answered. "According to our laws, Adam would gain full citizenship rights, access to advanced Zephyrian technology, and protection under our military accords. In return, he would be expected to contribute to our family's honor and participate in our cultural traditions." "What kind of traditions?" Adam asked warily. Crystalis smiled, the first genuine emotion he'd seen from any of them. "Nothing dramatic. Shared meals, participation in family ceremonies, contribution to household decisions. Think of it as an extended diplomatic residence with familiar obligations." Kinza stood up abruptly. "Wait a minute. Adam, do you realize what this means? If you're legally bound to a Zephyrian family, you'd have access to their quantum communication networks, their stellar cartography databases, their biotechnology. The advancement of human science and diplomacy would be unprecedented," Lyrale agreed. "The consortium has been hesitant to share such technologies, but family bonds supersede political restrictions." Adam looked around the room at the 4 women, 1 human, 3 alien, all watching him with varying degrees of expectation. The weight of representing his entire species pressed down on him. "This is insane," he said finally. "I came here to study ancient ruins, and now I'm supposed to be married to 3 people I just met?" "Not married in the human sense," Marana clarified gently. "Bound, yes, but the relationship can develop naturally. Many Zephyrian unions begin as political arrangements and grow into genuine partnerships over time." Crystallis stepped closer. "We are not asking you to love us, Adam Chen of Earth. We are asking you to help bridge 2 civilizations, and perhaps in time we might find understanding between us." Kinza moved to Adam's side. "From a purely strategic perspective, this could be the breakthrough humanity needs. The knowledge transfer alone. But what about my choice in the matter?" Adam asked. Lyrelai's expression softened. "Choice is always paramount. We can petition the High Council for annulment, though it would take months and might damage human-Zephyrian relations. Or you can honor the contract temporarily, say 1 solar cycle, and then request modification or dissolution." Adam stood silent for long moments, weighing the implications. Finally, he looked at each of the sisters in turn, then at Kinza. "1 year," he said. "I'll honor the contract for 1 year. But I want regular communication with Earth, continued research access, and the right to terminate early if things become uncomfortable for anyone involved." The sisters nodded in unison, and Crystallis stepped forward with what might have been relief in her large eyes. "Then welcome to our family, husband Adam," she said with a slight smile. "This should be interesting." Kinza grinned and patted Adam on the shoulder. "Congratulations. You just became humanity's first accidental polygamous ambassador." As the absurdity of the situation finally hit him, Adam couldn't help but laugh. "My mother is never going to believe this." Outside the viewport, 3 suns set over Zephyr Prime, painting the alien sky in shades of gold and crimson. Adam Chen, xenoarchaeologist turned diplomatic husband, watched the sunset and wondered what other surprises the universe had in store for humanity's expansion into the stars. One thing was certain: his mission reports were going to be very interesting to write.